Hey everybody, Canadian Trapper here. Well, we're going out today. We've had quite an accumulation of snow over the past week, but now we're into some nicer weather. All the snow has stopped. It's been a few days since I've been out and checked any baits. Mind you, I pulled all my snares before we had the big snow. But now I'm going to get back out. I got 7 days left. I'm going to go check my baits, see if there's anything hitting them with this amount of snow. I would imagine that food right now is pretty scarce. And the other thing I'm going to do is I've got a friend that's got some nuisance beavers, and we've been trying to catch them with coney bears. I caught a bunch out of there a couple years ago, and then last year I went out, there was a brand new feed bed and a whole bunch more in there. I'm unsure if anybody's trapped them, but we're going to go back and check the house and see if we got a breather hole in the top. I'm going to give a shout out to Wild Squirrel Hunter. We were out the other day, tried to trap some beavers, and he was giving me some tips on how to see if the beaver house was active. I also want to give a shout out to Trapper Joe. He gave me a shout out the other day. I really appreciated it. He gave me a lot of good compliments on my camp. You know, I've been watching his channel, and it's a great channel. Anybody that hasn't seen it, I suggest you go over, watch some of his stuff, and subscribe to his channel. He seems to be quite a trapper. Plus, he's got a cute little jingle he sings at the first there. Anyway, Trapper Joe, thanks for the shout out again. And I'll turn the camera back on when we get back at my first bait. I'm not going to put a whole bunch out just because we only got 7 days left, and I don't want to swamp myself over the next week. But we're going to give her one last go before the season's over, so I'll see you back when we get at the bait pile. Well, here we are back at the bait. My bait's over there under snow. No tracks in the snow here, so I don't think this is a place worth wasting any time on today. It was kind of active here when I first set up before I got all the snow, but that all the snow seems to just have stopped all them traveling in through here. I thought they would remember that there was a calf tied to a tree and a bunch of dead chickens over there, but they haven't been touched. Probably will be later in the year, but that'll be too late. So I guess this place here is not going to get snared today. So now we're going to take a drive back, and we're going to go back to that beaver dam and see if there's any kind of activity and see if we can't get some beaver snares under the ice. Alright, so we're back here. I'm at the spot where we're going to go check this beaver dam, see if there's any kind of activity. Hopefully there is. If there is, we're going to get some snares under the ice. But so I'm happy I brought my bucket of snares, because check out this little view I got down the road. Pretty excited on this one. Look at that. What a trail. So we got a trail crossing off into there. There's all kinds of paths going back and forth. So I'm going to put some coyote snares on this road as well, and see if we can't hook into a couple of those before the end of the season. Forgot to mention, today's the first day on my new snowshoes. Got my bear paws on and my ratchetable bindings, and man, what a difference. I don't think I could be back here today without them after all that snow we got last week. So, alright, well, let's take a walk back to that beaver dam and see if there's any kind of activity. Alright, here I am. I'm right on the beaver house. There's where I came in. This is all the beaver pond behind me. Now I know from last year the feed bed is out here. Now, if you look right down here, I got a breather hole. That tells me, hopefully, that there's beavers in the house. And there is a reason for me to put snares under the ice here. So I'm going to take my shovel, which I brought, and I'm going to dig some snow out around here where their feed bed is. Hopefully the ice isn't too thick. I know when Wild Squirrel Hunter and myself went out the other day, he was going out and I went out with him to set some snares, and we found out the ice is too thick for the chainsaw, so hopefully that's not the case here. Well guys, that's pretty annoying. Yeah, should have brought the 223. Little bugger. Yeah, walking right across the field. Nice coyote. Oh wow. Standing right there, look at that. There's another car down there, stop, maybe I'll watch, maybe he'll pop him. Well, nice looking coyote anyway. That's one that's not going in my snare, although he's running right behind a bunch of farms here. I'm going to back off a bit and just show you where he is, really. There he goes, he's running. I did have snares way back there, but nowhere close to there. Anyway, that's one that's not going to be in my snare, I guess. The things you see when you don't have a gun. Oh well, till next time.